Dean Hill, I am honored to announce that members of the graduating class, the faculty and staff of Chapman University, and representation from the Board of Trustees and administration are now present. All are gathered here for the commencement of Crean College of Health and Behavioral Sciences at Chapman University.
Thank you, Dr. Peterson. Welcome to you all. Please stand and place the flag as we listen to our national anthem and remain standing for the invocation that will be delivered by Chaplain and Director of Muslim Life, Jabreed Spreet. The flag is behind us.
Beloved Chapman Panthers, as I say my invocation, I ask you to let yourselves take a few moments and reconnect with your souls. It's my first time seeing people up there when I give invocation. Oh, that's kind of cool. May the knowledge you have acquired lead you to become great, skillful leaders and pioneers in your respective fields. May you invest yourselves into communities most in need of your knowledge and skills. May you always, always be ethical members of the health community, demonstrating genuine empathy and continuously remembering every person's life, mind, body, soul, environment, family, behavior, emotional state, and even modes of communication are precious blessings worth caring for, saving, improving, and treating. May you always show respect, gratitude, mercy, and love to those who have shown you the same during your amazing journey. May you have an ongoing, healthy relationship with the beloved professors and faculty and staff who have poured in their knowledge into you. And finally, may you, your loved ones, Crean's faculty and staff and Chapman University be a blessing to domestic and international societies. May this graduation be a blessed one. Please take your seats. Amen.
Well, I would say what an inspiring view from the stage. I'm looking over an assembly of undergraduate and graduate students in their graduation gowns, Crean faculty in their academic regalia, and family and friends of our graduates. The level of excitement is palpable. It is my pleasure to be joined on stage by university and college leaders who played pivotal roles in the success of Chapman University and Crean College. Among these individuals are Chapman University's Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Norma Bouchard, incoming SGA President and former Crean Senator Rachel Burns, Dr. Amy Moores, winner of the this year's Wayne Franklin Award, the most significant award given to a faculty for research excellence. Please welcome these special guests, members of the university administration, our department chairs, associate deans, and esteemed faculty members here with us today. I am honored to introduce the 2023 Crean College of Health and Behavioral Sciences commencement speaker, Dr. Gail Stearns. Dr. Stearns is retiring from her role as the Irvine C. and E.D. Chapman Dean of the Wallace All Faith Chapel. Upon her retirement, she will be bestowed Dean Emeritus. Dr. Stearns is an ordained minister at the Presbyterian Church. She holds an interdisciplinary PhD from Washington State University with an emphasis on gender theory. She is a teacher and scholar of mindfulness with several published books, including Liberating Mindfulness, From Billion-Dollar Industry to Engage Spirituality, Open Your Eyes Toward Living More Deeply in the Present, and Writing Pauline, Wisdom from a Long Life. Dr. Stearns assumed the role of Dean of the All Faith Chapel June 2011. Since then, she has transformed the Fish Interfaith Center through visionary strategic planning, which built programs, interfaith relations, community relations, and a base of philanthropists. She fostered the increased use of the Fish Interfaith Center from a largely contemplative space to a central gathering space, holding 750 academic and ceremonial events each year. She raised through philanthropic donations almost $500,000 annually for the Dean's Discretionary Fund. She's established relationships with various faith communities throughout the region, and she's hosted national associations for college and university religious life at Chapman in 2017. This event attracted deans and directors of religious spiritual life from campuses across the United States. This event was a significant reputation builder for Chapman's Wallace All Faith Chapel and the Fish Interfaith Center. She defined the Fish Interfaith Center and the All Faith Chapel as a gathering place for students, faculty, and staff to seek solace, comfort, and meaning during times of repeated tragedies that unfortunately we've experienced over the past few years. She has provided pastoral support to the Chapman family in times of personal adversity, and through this selfless giving of time and comfort, set the expectation of other faith leaders associated with the Fish Center to do this. Dr. Stearns has had an impactful presence on Crean College. She has been a powerful advocate for student mental health and spiritual health and well-being. The advocacy has resulted in important resources to address student mental health challenges. Dr. Stearns.
Thank you so much, Provost Bouchard and Dean Hill, and faculty and administration and families and parents and graduates. It's so great to be here. Congratulations. This is so exciting. Since you're graduates receiving degrees in the College of Health and Behavioral Sciences, I thought I'd talk to you about behavioral practices toward health for you, namely self-care. Some of you might be really good at this, but I'm guessing not is more apt these days, because when experts list those things we need to be healthy in mind and body and spirit, guess what number one is? Getting enough sleep. I'm guessing that's not the case lately. I've come to realize, though, how much we all need some kind of self-care. We need enough to remind us to sleep enough and to get enough exercise and eat right and lessen our anxieties. But as a person who both teaches and studies meditation and mindfulness, I've noticed that today's self-care industry business, it's really a business. Everything fits into the basket of self-care. Yes, diets and sleep and exercise, but also focused reading and meditation and prayer and yoga. And here's my problem with that, if you can believe I have a problem with that. The way our culture has absorbed these practices are promising a market definition of a satisfied life. When if we take them really, really seriously, they might even reverse that definition, even lessen our dependence upon a billion-dollar self-care industry that constantly presents the idea, if you just shift your behavior a little, although it can be helpful, and shift your mindset, you will find complete happiness. In fact, if you took all the advice out there, all the self-care available to you, you might become tremendously successful. As a researcher, a teacher, a therapist, creating a world focused on your care, your safety, and your own status. And the world would not punish you for it. No, the world would reward you for it. Sounds good, maybe. But this is my fear for you, because there are at least two problems for this. First, you haven't even begun to shift the causes of much of the anxiety and suffering in the community, because being as zen as possible doesn't take away the real threat of violence due to a person's gender or race or ability or something else. Being as zen as possible doesn't change your reality if someone you love contracts a serious disease because they live in an area with high concentrations of pollution. These are only shifted, these anxieties and suffering, with societal change. These are only shifted by people working together to change communal thinking and behavior and policies and access. And second, there's a lot of research out there, and I say this with fear and trepidation because some of you and your faculty are the ones who do this research and publish it. But what much of the research shows us is that happiness gained from status or success is not sustainable. Rather, it comes from things like these: cultivating a life of gratitude, service to others, focusing on that which you love toward a life of purpose. So here's the thing about what some call self-care practices like meditation, yoga, connecting with nature, prayer. They are not new. They're not a new invention of a self-care industry at all. Throughout the centuries, tried and true practices for taking time out have not been developed as ways to gain individual happiness or to shield us from the world, but hundreds of years of practice have taught that they bring about deeper results. They build resilience so that we can live with gratitude. They offer compassionate service. They help us to be change makers in the world. Every great figure, and you can think of all that you can, who changed the world, engaged in what we call today self-care, what they would have called daily practice, what I call pausing, taking time out. Whether it's Gandhi, who meditated hours a day, or Martin Luther King Jr., who took time for prayer and study, or philanthropist Melinda Gates, who meditates and gets out into nature. For centuries, these practices have been about discovering one's true purpose, to refresh oneself to live with purpose. From the Hebrew tradition comes the story of Elijah, who was seeking his next steps, his purpose, and looked, hoping to hear the voice of God. He listened, hoping to hear it as a roar as an earthquake shook, or a noisy rush as a tremendous wind blew, or a loud crack as a fire burned. But where did he hear the voice of God? After the fire came a still, small voice, or as one translation reads, a gentle whisper. Sometimes a dream almost whispers, Steven Spielberg advises. Every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. And if it tickles your heart, and it's something you want to do for the rest of your life, then we will benefit from everything you do. So practicing self-care can mean not just lessening anxiety or taking a break. It means pausing to listen for that whisper. This is who you are. This is what you were called to do. This is your contribution to the world. I had the privilege of meeting Val Schmerkowski last week. In fact, some of you met him. He was our baccalaureate speaker on Thursday evening. You might know him as a regular teacher on Dancing with the Stars and a 2-time winner on that show. When he spoke at Baccalaureate Thursday, I have to say, I was so surprised. Here's a guy who's been on the world stage, right? He's won multiple awards with dance, and he was terrified. He was so nervous to speak to Chapman University graduates. He kept saying, "I'm so nervous," which I just found really, really fascinating. In fact, when he finished speaking, he actually sat down beside me and he said, "Gail," and he gave me like this enormous bear hug. He was so relieved to be finished speaking. And of course, he did a wonderful job. But remember that. If you are nervous when you're going out to do something, you are in really good company. Do it anyway. Step out, because the result will be wonderful. Val emigrated to this country as a child with his brother Max and his parents from Odessa, Ukraine. His first season on Dancing with the Stars, Val recalls being sharp and impatient with his celebrity partner. They were eliminated right away in the competition. He was focused, he said, on being the best. He wanted to win the competition. He was reduced by the end of that season, he told me, not to an A dancer on the show or even an F, but a G. He said that his goal on the show gradually shifted. Rather than trying to win, his goal became spending 3 months with a partner. And if you've seen the show, what you see is that he gets paired up. He said it's a little bit like blind dates or Match.com or something. You get matched up with someone, you don't know who they are, and then he spends the next several months teaching them to dance and competing. They compete together against the other instructors and dancers on the show. What he found was that he began to realize he was there to teach someone who may never have danced before, to help them come to believe in themselves and gain self-confidence and be the best they could be. In his book, I'll Never Change My Name, Val tells of one development that crystallized everything and gave him insight into himself. His agents had lined him up with his first, what he called a meet and greet, where people pay to get in line for 5 seconds with him, to get a selfie and to say a few words. He said he entered this Irish pub on Long Island. It was a place with dark wood paneling that smelled of beer and sweat. Even with his G-list status, he was able to attract a lot of people willing to pay $50 and to stand in a long line to see him. He writes this, "I was about to turn 26, and that first humble meet and greet represented a holy crap," and I'm going to admit I changed the word he used for crap, "a holy crap moment for me." Val writes, "I turned to the organizers. These people have dedicated their time to be out here." The organizers just shrugged and told him to keep the line of hundreds going because to them they were just units of $50 each. But he writes, "Right there and then, I felt myself changing. I started to care about people." Each person there was taking time out of their own time for themselves. Each person might have a story like the one who shared their grandma was deeply moved by that cha-cha he danced with Katy Perry that she got to see right before Grandma died. "In that moment, my attitude changed completely," he wrote. People took time out to stand and to wait for him. I thought about that because for me, at various times in my life, going to physical therapy or talking to a psychologist has been more than just spending money or trying to get better. It was self-care. It was time I took out for me so that I could then be present in a deeper way with others. So think about this. If you take time out for yourself, for reflection, to figure out your passion, continue to figure out your gifts, your purpose, then your self-care, your pausing is going to be a gift to others. And to compound that, whether your health and behavioral science degree leads you to offering psychological or physical therapy, or whether you're moving toward researching human behavior or teaching or some other vocation altogether, with this background from Chapman University, you are in the business of healing others. When people come to you, whether clients or patients or coworkers, or I dare say even family or friends, they are giving you their time. As Val discovered the people standing in that long line for a selfie with him were. Coming to you will be their self-care. When you take your time for deeper practice of pausing, you will make possible a deeper kind of care for others. What an incredible privilege. Your work can create innovations to overcome difficulties and for people to gain new self-confidence and even work with others to create more equity in the world. So find your method of self-care. Whether you cut your social media scrolling by even 10 minutes a day to get out for a walk, whether you take up hiking, whether you learn meditation or take time for prayer or do yoga or just lots of time reading and writing, whether you simply pause to savor your tea or coffee in the morning or see a therapist yourself, take care of yourself, take time. There is a thread through all moral, philosophical, and spiritual teachings that teaches you to care for yourself so that you can love your neighbor as yourself. On Friday night commencement, in the address to you, Angela Bassett, wasn't she incredible, by the way? Oh my gosh, I was so intimidated to speak after her. She was amazing. So I borrowed something from her. She suggested 3 questions for you to ask yourself. She said, what do you want your life to reflect about you? When you make decisions, will your consideration of consequences extend beyond yourself? When you experience a breakthrough, what will you do to make sure it's more than a moment for you, but a movement for humanity? She said that's what it means to leave your mark on this world, to make a difference, to make a meaningful contribution to the human race. If you need a method to remember to just pause for this reflection, do something we do every single day that we were all taught as children to do before we cross the street. Stop, look, go. Stop, take time for yourself. Look and listen for that whisper that will continue to call you to your purpose. Then go. You make possible a deeper way of self-care for others. You are the change makers. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Stearns. Now it is my privilege to introduce the Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Chapman University, Dr. Norma Bouchard.
Thank you, Dean Hill. I can't tell you how pleased I am to confer on these distinguished graduates the Chapman degree they've worked so hard to earn. In the more than 160-year history of Chapman University, perhaps no class has ever been better prepared to meet the challenges and the opportunities before them. Many of you have received distinguished honors. Others are the first in your family to earn a university degree. All have had success through incredibly challenging times. I congratulate each of you, as I do everyone who supported you along the way. I look forward to witnessing your future achievements as your determination and curiosity continue to drive the impact that you will make on your communities and across the world. No matter where you go, you can take all that you have experienced and learned from with you. We hope that you will return often to reconnect with us as cherished members of the Chapman family. You are always welcome here. We shall now proceed with the presentation of candidates for degrees. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated in the program and on their diploma, subject to the completion of all requirements. And now, will the candidates from the Crean College of Health and Behavioral Sciences please step forward?
Hello, I'm Ralphie Jerome, EMBA class of 2014. As your Alumni Association president, I'm thrilled to be among the first to welcome you, our newest graduates, to the Chapman University alumni community. To the class of 2023, welcome and congratulations. What does it mean to be a Chapman graduate? You are now part of a global community that is over 50,000 members strong. Chapman alumni are industry leaders, innovators, and world changers who rise to new challenges and seek opportunities to make an impact. Ethical global citizens who are committed to serving the greater good, who look out for fellow alumni, cheer each other on, and when opportunities come along, always think Chapman first. As part of the Chapman alumni community, you'll stay in touch with the people who matter to you, like your former classmates and the faculty who guided your education. And you'll also expand your horizons as you cross paths with fellow alumni across the globe. It's much more than a network. These are powerful connections that last a lifetime. Together, you play a vital role at Chapman, both on and off campus. From volunteerism and mentorship to attending events and recruiting future Panthers, alumni are the ambassadors of the Chapman experience who inspire each other and the next generation of the Chapman family. Wherever you go, wherever life leads you, you can count on the support of your Chapman alumni community because once a Panther, always a Panther.
Bachelor of Arts, Anais Padilla. Elise Gwen Barnathan. Sophia Gojina. Priscilla Mendoza. Anna Kekvidze. Rachel Pons. Lucy Payne Rust. Sarah Elizabeth Kelso Reitmeyer. Hee-Yun Helen Lee. Megan Lara Berkovitz. Stacy Uriarte. Jesse Chen. Tanner Cassidy Rubin. Natalia Ella Miranda. Tanshi Mohan. Maggie Rose Smith. Claire Noel White. Gracie Light Rose. Shaylee Anamika Matthews. Nicholas Andrew Mantooth. Natalie Breaker. Leah Janine Grinsell. Claire Marie Sandifer. Manya Dupar. Isis Bihar. McKenna June Kobayashi. Stephanie Marie Fensky. Summer Jane Garrett. Kylie Renee Papadopoulos. Grace Catherine Hodgetts. Jennifer Morales Lara. Blaze Cole Renazetter. Parker Isabel Reinheimer. Jacqueline Romero. Erin Elizabeth Kelly. Allison Marie Seiler. Romy Ella Rosen. Abigail Blaine Agashin. Sydney E. Hayward. Audrey Lindy Huang. Gloria Sunha Beck. Diana Ramos. Gabrielle Guzzi. Carly Ann Martisich Westergaard. Olivia Anna Phillips Waldorf. Noel Indefenso Miranda Jr. Ian Michael Locke. Amara Sophia Nemi. Gina Abul Hassan. Isabel Leilani Simpson. Brooke Perry Evans. Annie Rooks. Matthew Thomas Puckle. Laura Rose Mazer. Audrey Lee James. Alexandra Nicole Sparks. Olivia Ann Marie Arnold. Jillian Leigh Diaz. Jeremiah Tukani Ayala. Alyssa Ann Ahanger. Ashley Lynn Wilbur. Kyle Liu. Catherine Elise Hanna. Delaney Echo Sorensen. Sharon Cohen. Cassandra Paula Hawkins. Kylie Elizabeth Mullinex. Emily Ann Foster. Stephanie Yanes. Isabella Camila Konstantinowski. Emma Sage Holland. Anna Maxine Forsland. Lindsay Taryn Gibran. Hannah Arico. Christina Maria Foley. Shauna Marie Picente. Caitlin Nicole Baker. Juliette Marie Weaver. Mia Keale Crum. Erin Rose Bowen. Leon Corin. Naya Kealoha Deer. Lama Abulnayan. Elise Michaela Lee. Katrina May Lee. Caitlin Yoonhee Oh. Jenna K. Richardson. Kelsey Keiko Albano. Natalie Marie Villeneuve. Skylin Elise Kern. Nicole Grace Jang. Saba Lily Motoresi. Haley Nur Harrison Butrago. Karen Olgisser. Moses Acevedo. Jenna Claire Funky. Katrin Elizabeth Dimpfelmeyer. Lily Simone Zumout. Roland Jonathan Antonio Kasikin. Carlin Chiemi Oura. Lauren Jade Leong. Eric Vincent Kunanen. Arleth Santana. Jeanette Ming Raymond. Isabella Marinos. Haley Nicole Duce. Irene Nicole Corona. Jacqueline Lisette Garcia. Sophia Marie Salstrom. Camille Chang. Samantha Kiyoko Inana. Helen Arit Hilton Anderson. Kiana Marie Delgado. Nadeshko Amy Zhang. Sina Lisa Crenshaw. Audrey Guerrero Fish. Caroline Suzanne Carton. Isabel Cecilia Boyer. Taylor Alexis Fine. Alyssa Johnson. Zanzi Rahan Obiji. Jenna Rose Newman. Martina Rivera. Miley Catherine Martin. Milena Danielle Lucy. Nora Helen King. Emma Luella Behrens. Connor R. Shula. Taylor Jane Vaughn. Micah Gonchar. Alexis Simone Kerner. Anderson Joanne Eagle. Taylor Ann Kianiani Akemi Takantani. Russell Wang. Brian Lin. Wyatt Sieber. Madeline Celine Wild. Victoria Taylor Vincent. Jenna Ariel Rose. Elise Nicole Duritz. Layla Josephine Barbera. Nikki Claire Calhouri. Anjali Silva Padovan. Corinne Valeri. Gen B. Raz. Isabella Rose Mesa. Avery Taylor Cardoza. Taylor Trang An Nguyen. Alexis Gabrielle German. Nina Farah Zand. Bita Saraf Zadeh. David Zhang. Lane Aulani Misaka. Jade Adeline Renan. Maya Rose Martinez. Bachelor of Science, Rachel Lee Van. Madison Ray Maracek. Taylor Reese Funk. Caitlin Danielle DiConstanzo. Ashley Elizabeth Clock. Angela Francesca Richards. Josephina Marie Cavalin. Hannah Lee McCann. Amy Charlotte Whitmarsh. Katrina Sason Baraweden. Caitlin Yue Fu. Leslie Monroy Reyes. Jillian Faith Rogers. Maria Stella Galvi Regidor. Michelle Tran. Tyler Haban Udarbe. Daniel H. Choi. Victoria Tang. Brianna Din. Zoe Kanani Pacaro. Jayan Wu. Margaret May Dodson. Justin Joseph Levy. Sabina Constance Hernandez. Megan Marie Badgley. Catherine Elizabeth Bonelli. Annika Josephine Paul. Anna Pierre. Natasha Kotz. Zoe Brunnings. Isabella Margaret Prieto. Alexandria Margarita Lopez. Jack Armand Calouste. Cameron Dean Brown. Ivan Bustos. Victor Alexei Jacinto. Chloe Lee Chang. Jolene K. Solomon. Thomas Gerald Fountain. Susana Arriaga Martinez. Philip Chungsuk Sir. Micah Kukaniloa Kui Char. Shane McKnight. Alfonso Barmore Jr. Tiffany Tran. Samantha Taylor Chan. Mark Hudson. Chloe Boxtaller. Saori Ray Midgard. Itzel Aseneth Moncayo. Erin McCarthy. Madeline Larice Hollock. Mia Shea Nierenberg. Kiara May Salceda. Isabella Lee Miller. Charlene Brenda Pock. Hannah Bailey Sandoval. Olivia Rose Johnson. Teresa Herr. Isaac Kyung Jun Min. Athena Huynh Nguyen Schlutzmeyer. Ethan Hisao Matisse Nabeta Osuf. Antonio Miguel Chu Mandala. Issa George Alhosri. Christian Giovanni Solorzano. Rachel Honested. Emily Shireen Cohan. Catherine Jane Helgeson. Kayla Lee Klumper. Leighton Abrial Gagnon. Jacob Thomas Hepp. Hannah Page Faraday. Mira Ananthan Ranayanan. Emily Catherine Henson. Audrey Jane Howell. Kylie De Los Santos. Melanie Marie Ferreira. Martina Marie Kahinkoy. Jolie Leah Binstock. Alexis Rain Asher. Izette Kosar. Grayson Osborne Feldman. Ian C. Dewart. Josiah John Randerson. Joshua Michael Lee. Maddie Miro. Katrina Lemoyde. Rose Caitlin DeVere Stacy. Rachel Ann Davis. Megan Knock Quinn Q. Jamie Kwong. Kimi Shizuka Uenaka. Kylie Megan Abad. In Pyo Choi. Morgan Elaine Jordan Pettigrew. Vivian Tien Tran. Catherine Nguyen. Alexa Rose Halleck. Dylan Earl Holder. Mia Baum. Leilani Mae Brown. Nathan Leonardo Arteaga. Kyle Song. Christian John Park. Matthew James Che. Patrice Courtney Berengel Caños. Isba Khan. Cassidy Elise Cortez. Jonathan Hahn. Stephen Tu Trin. Leilani Diane Zbin. Sarah Nicole Carruthers. Hannah Therese de Vega Perulin. Ella Rosemary McShane. Anna Jean Close. Anna Marie Cordis. Lily Sucher Jose. Shannon Mayumi Coyle. Jonathan Emil Bullis. Sarah Mitra Mercani. Saima Siddiqui. Ellie Savarinsky. Margot Camille McCullough. Hassan Daniel Snyder. Audrey Marie Arenal. Grace Catherine Goyokpin. Doctor of Physical Therapy, Laura Corinne Mandich. Jan Eric Del Prado Victoriano. Daniel Liu. Charles Darren Dannon. Kristen K. Viernes Abrahano. Courtney Mayumi Kurata. Yvonne Elisa Harris. Samuel Page Hewlett. Emily Kathleen Jorgensen. Megan Cunningham. Kaylee Ryan Polino. Nise Jimenez. Analia Paz Guerrero. Chloe Remmert. Amarissa Hoffman. Kylie Ann Llewellyn. Dean William Loomis. Cody Richard Eckert. Tuan Tong Tran. Michael Kevin Coringo. Corey Miko Pitpit. Chris Lai. Gregory Masaki Yuyama. Nidegran Sitiso. Charles Darwin Thorpe. Colton Larson. Madison Jean Simmons. Lindsay Brown Chalmers. Megan Haivan Duong. Amy Megan Mandelbaum. Nicole Kilty. Tanner Paul Ravizet. Cameron Bryce Carey. Andrew James McWilliam. Patrick Reza Lenartz. Jaehyun Lee. Derek John Dizon. William Christopher Sir Liv. Chelsea Faith Connolly. Joshua Budnick. Kylie Ann McElrath. Haley Ann Blau. Kira Butenagel. Lucy Fitzgerald. Abigail Elizabeth Kreider. Justin Matthew Reset. Gregory Dare. Matthew Urrutia. Dawn Tran. Hugh Kevin Nguyen. Sydney Allen Navales. Ryan H. Lee. Rachel Saria Ricasata. Katrina Wong. Master of Arts, Desiree Miche Young. Kimberly Ganavet. Madison Claire McGrath. Elizabeth Delgado. Tara Dina Hydery. Yasmin Elise Pardo. Michaela Danielle Falco. Jennifer Hernandez. Sydney Melendez. Sarah Gabrielle Colunga. Jason Ian White. Joseph Nuri Chang. Tara Etamad Hari. Catherine Grace Costello. Ruth Ann Alpert. Yijing Huang. Jamie Rose Foster. Patton Lee Butler and London. Nicole Anna Marie Lynch. Eve Rosalie Silverman. Riley Joe Kepsel. Carissa Lynn Heckel. Nicholas Green. Eileen Marie Lespron. Sierra Alyssa Gruka. Amber Marie Colwell. Heather K.P. Villaseñor. Master of Medical Science, Melissa Ann Pepper. Kwan Min Kenny Nguyen. Rebecca Marie Ryan. Tiffany Tien Bui. Terry Lee. Chloe Clementine Olvera. Giselle Geringen. Badiha Fatima. Sahar Bokhari. Camelia Sayani. Master of Science, Katen Alexandra Ott. Kayla Marie Rudy. Allison Marie Boone. Sarah Nabhani. Sheila Yagubi. Julie Nguyen. Chantel Lopez. Alexandra Marie Sagat. Caitlin Michelle Knights. Emily Marie Nitti. Elena Cameron Alvarez. Paige C. Schreiber. Abigail Rose Godecki. Anna Marie Verlew. Isabel Jade Scheinblum. Grace Marie Resnick. Sophie Alice Salma. Jessica Lee Gopin. Phoebe Hope Aroesti. Sophia Grace Florin. Jamie Corinne Fry. Nicole Robin Levine. Caitlin Spellman. Nicole Torreletto. Samantha L. Ryan. Coco Lai. Hannah Shea. Leslie Rachel Young. Laura Jessica Darrow. Megan Ann Natividad. Stephanie Marie Ibarra. Diana Martinez. Jessica Youssef. Jessica Rose Akanas. Joycelyn Ma. Gloria Rosa Steely. Sophia Letsky. Jamie Seddon. Taylor Nicole Hullett. Yoleana Louise Gaber. Soleil Skylar Black.
Hello, I'm Ralphie Jerome, EMBA class of 2014. As your Alumni Association president, I'm thrilled to be among the first to welcome you, our newest graduates, to the Chapman University alumni community. To the class of 2023, welcome and congratulations. What does it mean to be a Chapman graduate? You are now part of a global community that is over 50,000 members strong. Chapman alumni are industry leaders, innovators, and world changers who rise to new challenges and seek opportunities to make an impact. Ethical global citizens who are committed to serving the greater good, who look out for fellow alumni, cheer each other on, and when opportunities come along, always think Chapman first. As part of the Chapman alumni community, you'll stay in touch with the people who matter to you, like your former classmates and the faculty who guided your education. And you'll also expand your horizons as you cross paths with fellow alumni across the globe. It's much more than a network. These are powerful connections that last a lifetime. Together, you play a vital role at Chapman, both on and off campus. From volunteerism and mentorship to attending events and recruiting future Panthers, alumni are the ambassadors of the Chapman experience who inspire each other and the next generation of the Chapman family. Wherever you go, wherever life leads you, you can count on the support of your Chapman alumni community because once a Panther, always a Panther.
My heartfelt congratulations to Crean College graduates. May you never forget to say thank you, to see the humanity in others, to be inspired by the selfless, and to find fierce motivation in our world's biggest challenges. I invite all graduates to turn and show their appreciation to the people who have helped make this moment possible. Congratulations, graduates.
This concludes the commencement exercise at Chapman University. Please remain in your seats until the Grand Marshal, platform party, faculty, and students have exited the field. Thank you.
Wow.